First, shout out time. Cooper Trapper, name on Twitter. You follow me on Twitter. We met in Bally's back-to-back days. You're here from Toronto, first time in Vegas. It was nice to meet you. Also, Neil from Scotland. We overlapped for a few hands at an MGM table. We spoke for a minute. You instantly went back to watch an old video of mine so that you could leave a comment and say that it was nice to meet me. It was nice to meet you also, Neil. And even though shout outs are usually reserved for people I've just met recently in person, there is such a different energy in the Westgate without Bill Tate. You saw my video on April 20th when I filmed Trooper Thursday. I was there April 27th also. I wasn't filming, Trooper was. You can see in his video me coming in with brownies for everybody. Such a different energy without Bill Tate. I would like to give a shout out to Bill Tate, who's in Eastern Canada right now, and also to Bill Tate's mom, Situ. I know you guys are both watching every video in Eastern Canada. Shout out to you guys. Oh, this electronic stadium seating nonsense with the giant dice craps tables didn't work out. Who would have thought? Anyway, what did things cost? Food in April, $279.99. Most of that was actually, or maybe about half, was my vacation week, April 2nd through 8th. I did not play those 7 days. A lot of eating. You remember when I drank those beers because I lost that challenge to Herbs and Rye. I had a giant plate of jambalaya, sausage and shrimp. I basically made that huge plate of jambalaya 3 days in a row, in addition to eating other things that day, in addition to other things I ate the rest of the days of my vacation. So $279.99, a lot of it actually all in 1 week. Rent, $564.15. That's right, a very low number. I will explain it more in depth when I throw up the chart in the second half of this video and give you the information via voiceover. Gas, $153.98. A lot of it at the best gas station that ever existed, Jose Canseco's. And laundry, zero. I've been getting very fortunate having the washer dryer in the Airbnbs. And again, more than the price, the convenience, not having to travel, not needing to just sit there, stand there doing nothing while the laundromat washer dryer is going. So $0 laundry again. All right, let me get a grid up here and let me fill in the headings. So we got the categories, got the months. These are the months I went over in past videos. Already seen those. Let's make them green so that easier on the eye. You know, those are the old ones. April is the new column. So $279.99 on food. Like I said, a lot of that was the vacation week where I ate a lot and really just whatever I wanted. Wasn't really thinking about the money. Rent, $564.15. So that breakdown, I was in a hotel casino 18 days. I was in an Airbnb for 10, and that Oakland trip was 2 nights. I didn't have a room. So that totaled $564.15. Pretty awesome. That 18 days in a hotel casino totaled about $163 of it. A lot of comps, paying with comps or just getting comp nights. Usually doesn't happen in Vegas, but I did get some comp nights this month at Excalibur, and a lot of times just paying low rates or with my comps, so no cash changes hands on days like that. Gas, $153.98. On the 2nd, I drove back from California, and besides that, just, you know, driving around Vegas a little bit. Laundry, still keeping the streak alive. Did laundry in the Airbnb, so $0 on laundry still. Year to date, and the total, I said at the end of last video, April might be under 1,000. These 4 categories, $998.12. It was under $1,000. May could be even better. Here's a preview of May. Let's do it in purple. Food could be $125. I have comps, and I should just be eating healthier. Not the extreme of that challenge with all the oatmeal, but I should be having oatmeal more than like the twice a month I have it, and have a lot of comps, and just healthier foods are inexpensive. So I'm hoping to keep it real low from here on out the rest of the year. Rent could be very similar to April. I have every May day but 7 of them booked, and it's looking like it's going to be around $560, but we'll know for sure at the end of the month. Gas, that's an estimate. I am making that Arizona trip towards the end of the month during EDC weekend. Rates are ridiculous in Vegas, so I'm going to Arizona to play some poker. Besides that, just driving a little around Vegas. Laundry, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it in an Airbnb. I do have some short Airbnb stays. I don't even know if a washer dryer is included. I never booked based on that, but it's been happening so far this year. Might have to go to a laundromat once or twice this month. So total for May could be as low as $850, but we'll see. A lot of it depends on the food. I could spend as low as like $50 for the month. cash, and I could spend as high as like 400. Both of those have happened before, so we'll see at the end of this month, and I'll make another video like this in about a month or so. So there you have it, living it up on the cheap. February had a lot of eating out, fancier, expensive dinners with Herbs and Rye. A lot of fun, but kind of skewed the numbers. March had March Madness weekend. My Kansas friends and I, for the convenience, I didn't mention this, by the way, in the last video when I went over the March expenses. That friend of mine came to town. You saw him in the videos last year also. We did not plan it very well, very far in advance at all. And we were staying not just off the strip, we were not staying in the same place. We were not even staying on the same side of the strip. He was staying in a hotel on the east side of the strip. I was staying in an Airbnb on the west side of the strip. Very inconvenient. So staying in the same place on the strip this year, yeah, it cost a lot more than I usually spend for a weekend, but way more convenient, way more fun, a lot less time wasted meeting somewhere, going to pick him up or something like that. So well worth the money, but it did skew the numbers. That's not a typical weekend I have when mid-March we spent a lot to stay at Rio and Bally's. So April was like a typical month, nothing out of the ordinary, and May will be similar, and even June and July will probably even be similar. And remember, rice is a spoon food.